Hey, Bayek, it's me, Ian. And in today's video, well, you can see it's time to review the new issue of SFX. And this is April 2024 issue. Yes, and as you can see on the front, it's Discovery. Yes, it's the final season 5 of Discovery, and that's it. It effectively has been cancelled. I think there are various reasons and issues for that, but here it is. They're having a look at it, and unfortunately, I think it's been considered a bit of a mixed bag, really. There's been some good aspects in it, but it's not seen as a great piece of Star Trek anymore. I think there was a lot of problems with the first season and the Klingons, and it never really got into full gear. The second season really did improve with Captain Pike, and that story, and of course that's led to Strange New Worlds, spin-off series. But even that, does that really live up to what we've had before in classic Star Trek? Well, that's for you to think about. But anyhow, there it is on the front here. Then we've got this. There's a horror film, Abigail mentioned, and this series Renegade now. More Doctor Who news. Oh yeah, this Rebel Moon series has been put out. And the First Omen as well, that's out. We'll have a look then. Let's have a look through it and see what we find, Bayek. Right, now the first thing I see here is a film, a cinema film, horror film called Immaculate, which is due for release 22nd of March, which is very soon. Yes. Look at that. Now, it looks interesting. You never know, do you? I mean, it looks like it's got a bit of non-religious kind of stuff in there. I'd be interested to see what this is. It is a cinema release as well. So, that could be interesting. Yeah. I like the sort of religious films. And then, let's see. This is a series that I have not seen that has done reasonably well. I think it's got into a third season. Is Resident Alien. There it is. There, I've never seen it. But it must have done reasonably well to get a third season nowadays, because so many are cancelled. Then what else have we got? We've got a Ghostbusters comic. Yeah, because Ghostbusters is big at the moment with new film popping out. There's an X-Men comic here as well. I think there'll be more comics as well later on. Then what have we got here? We've got a bit more Doctor Who sort of news, and as usual, there we are. Yes. Say no. Right. Then we've got. Here we are now onto Discovery, where they talk to Discovery's showrunner, Michelle Paradise. That's an interesting name, Michelle Paradise. And this is the, of course, that's quite a good picture. That's Burnham. Burnham is a good character, I feel, but I don't know. It just certain things haven't worked out quite right, as it should have. Oh, and Saru, of course. I think Saru's good. there it is. For various reasons, it's been cancelled. I mean, it's got 5, which isn't bad. I mean, and the Enterprise series only got 4. Remember, but I know everybody thought, oh, it's standard because of getting 7. But this has got 5. Same could happen to Strange New Worlds as well. Yes, I think the second season of Strange New Worlds is rather well. Anyway, there's more. Sorry, I'm going on a bit. Yeah, there we are. That's a good photo. I mean, it might be a good ending to the series. Hopefully, they've given it a good farewell. Then we've got here Godzilla and Kong, the new empire. Look at that. That's a good photo, isn't it? I haven't seen a great deal to be honest, of the Godzilla stuff. I have got one of their films, I think the Godzilla one and Kong. Yeah, this is Godzilla. It's got Godzilla 10, Kong. Yeah, I don't know why it's not. It's got Godzilla Kong, X Kong, the new empire, and it's in cinemas from the 29th of March. Yeah. There we are. I think that probably would do well. It's got a lot of fans at the moment. Quite popular. And then we've got a video game which I know nothing about, but some of you probably will know more about it. It's called Fallout. They've done an adaptation. I think it's on Prime, actually. So I know absolutely nothing about this video game. Sometimes they don't work out. A lot of them don't, but some do. Yeah, here it is. It's on Prime Video from the 12th of April. Yeah, 12th of April. That's not that far off, is it? Now what is here? Oh, this is Zack Snyder with his Rebel Moon, which I've heard a lot of negatives about. A lot of people have not been that impressed with it. It's like trying to build a kind of Star Wars rip-off kind of thing from what people have been saying. I don't know, you make your own mind up. I'm not in a rush to see it, to be honest. So I've got far too many other things to watch. And there it is. What's that on? Netflix. If you've got Netflix, you might have had a look at it. Then we've got this horror film called Abigail. It's a vampire movie. Might be interesting. It's always good to hear these films that we've not really heard any previews about. They might be good. They often are the better ones than have had a lot of hype. Though I'm looking forward to a film which should be coming out in June, which is The Watchers, which is M. Night Shyamalan's daughter directing. Watch out for that. I've heard a lot of good things about that. And now this Abigail is in cinemas from 19th of April. 19th of April, this is going to be on. So, let's have a look at what else we've got. Oh yeah, this is The Last Omen. That's coming out. Is it a good idea? It could be good. I shouldn't totally condemn them, though I always think we don't need any more, but you never know. I like the Catholic religious stuff. If there's nuns and stuff in it, you can't beat a bit of nun. That's from 5th. Oh, and it's in the cinema as well, which I think is good. The fact it's in the cinema, 5th of April. So it's a good sign. Then we've got this Renegade now. I saw a trailer doesn't really appeal to me. It's a typical Disney kind of thing that you can tell it's Disney. There's something about it that just doesn't attract me at all. Well, they're trying to do historical things, and it just doesn't look right. And then there's wreck. It says here, cruel summer. What is this? This is, well, I'll just show you there. I don't know if this is a film or a series. It's on BBC Three. Oh, so there you are. Oh, I sound a bit shocked, Doctor. And then we've got Designing Doctor Who. Oh boy, and it's the church on Ruby Road. What can I say that hasn't been said about this? Yeah, it's just oh, the Goblin King. What? Oh wow, it's Doctor Who. It's not Doctor Who at all. The dreadful thing and that blooming song and the baby thing. It was perhaps one of the worst pieces of Doctor Who I've seen, with the meat thing. The Star Beast. It was awful. It really was. People have to be honest about it. It just. Anyhow, let's get into more better subjects. Dune Part 2. Yeah, now that is a good film from what I've heard. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy that. That's got 4 stars. Yeah, this is going to be good. Hopefully they might even do more. Then we've got here Madam Web, which has had a lot of bad reviews. They've given it 2 stars. I might even watch that. I have got a download, but I haven't bothered watching it yet. I don't know whether I will, but, just in case, I should make my own mind up about it. And then we've got a series called Twisted Metal, season 1 there. I've heard about this animated series, the second best hospital in the galaxy, season 1. It's supposed to be, it's had reasonable reviews. It's got 3 stars there. Yeah, it's an animated series. Then there's this I've seen. I don't really fancy this myself. Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's Netflix. Just doesn't really do anything. I particularly want to see it. And then we've got a review of Doctor Who. Yes, season 15. And they're giving it 4 stars, but I can see they're just talking about how Doctor Who, this is the sort of last season, because it's the first one with Graham Williams where the money went down a bit. There's a change in direction. They were told to cut out, the violence and the gothics and all that sort of stuff. But it's funny, even when Doctor Who goes downhill in classic Who, it's still better than this stuff we've had recently. Yeah, so, I'd rather watch Tom Baker being Tom Baker when he's not so good in these later seasons, though. There's still some good episodes in it, and it's still good. To me, it don't matter. Even bad things are still good. I think so. Then we've got reviews of Nightmares in a Damaged Brain, release 3 stars, and the Amityville Horror 3.5. That's pretty good. Pretty good. And what else have we got here? Just sort of more film reviews that are not particularly exciting. This is interesting. Patrick, Australian Horror. That's come out, and that's on Blu-ray. And that one looks really interesting. Australian horror has to be interesting, doesn't it? And then we've got Bad Biology, which has only got 2.5. That's some horror film which hasn't got particularly good reviews. Then we've got more books reviewed. Quite a lot of books reviewed. We've got comics again. We've got Batman, City of Madness. Avengers, Twilight, all these new comic releases. Then we've got, if you're interested in games, this must be a big one, because I've heard of it, but I don't know how nice. Well, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, that apparently has come out, and crikey, it must be good. They've given it 4.5 stars. So if you're into gaming, that might be one that you'll probably know about it anyhow already, but there it is. It's very popular. Oh, look at that. Look at those figures of Stingray. Oh, Stingray. I love Stingray. Who doesn't love Stingray? Then we've got a quiz about Ireland. Anything connected with Ireland? Yes, in the quiz to do with, obviously, linked with films and cult TV and everything connected with Ireland. So there's a quiz there. Next month it's advertising. I suppose Doctor's getting with Doctor Who starting in May. And then we've got here Total Recall. It's Le Marteau de Temps. It's a look at this free an animated series. Yes, animated. It's not that Total Recall. It's a looking back recall, but it's an animated series that I'm looking back at. And that's it. Yes, I'm done. I bet you're thinking, thank God. Look at that. Oh, yeah, we better not do. Anyhow, so if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and let you know when I put on these videos. And if you if you like this video, please give it a like. And if you've got any comments, please put your comments down. I'd really love to read your comments. I really do. And also, it all costs notes, so you can't say fairer than that. I hope you enjoyed it. And that's it. Yes, we've gone through it all. Well, we haven't really, but we've gone through some of it. Bye. So all I gotta say is, I'll see thee again.